Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Again, as we move forward together in this holy season of Advent, as we look at the readings this morning, we may sometimes feel pulled in either to focus on the manger. Let's go back to the manger 2,000 years ago. That's over. It's nice to remember it. Of course, it's beautiful to set it up in our homes, in our churches, in our front yards. It's awesome. It's one of the greatest gifts it is the greatest gift that God has ever given to us. The manger is an awesome site for prayer. But we can so focus on that one end or the other aspect of Advent. Adventus, right? That's what the word means. Come, Lord Jesus. Right? And that's a really bold prayer. Come, Lord Jesus. Right? And what does that mean? When he comes again, it's over. But that's what the Christian prays for. Come, Lord Jesus. So our hearts can always be pulled to kind of say, all right, am I going to look at Bethlehem 2,000 years ago? Or am I going to look at, hey, I just want it all to end already. Come, Jesus. But Advent's different. Because the gospel that we hear today helps us to recognize and to focus on the presence of Christ in the here and the now. We don't have to hope that we were back in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago. We don't know when he's going to come back again. But the readings that we have today focus our attention the here and the now. St. Bernard of Clairvaux, one of the great teachers of the church, he taught that in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago, Christ came as our Redeemer. And then he said in the end, Christ will come as our judge. But Bernard of Clairvaux, who lived 1,000 years ago, he said we're in the middle coming. We're not in Bethlehem, and who knows when he's going to come at the end. We're in the middle. And what does Bernard say? He's our strength. He's our hope. He's our guide for living. Bernard said in the Eucharist, we have our food for the journey. Right here and right now. We're given food as travelers on the way to heaven. And that's why this morning we hear it in our gospel. That's why Jesus prefigured it in that awesome miracle in the loaves and fish. Right? He takes, he gives thanks, he breaks, and he distributes. Same words for Eucharist. That's the beauty of the miracles of the loaves and fish. Through that action, he's readying the world for how he can feed all people for all time. That's the age we live in. What an awesome time. Because when he comes again, there's going to be no Eucharist in heaven. We're going to be in communion if we make it. But what an awesome time that God can feed us, that he can heal us right now. So as we ready and prepare to celebrate his unique birth in Bethlehem, as we prepare for that, and through that preparation, we prepare for him to come again at the end of our lives or at the end of time. Maybe we can also try to more greatly appreciate his abiding presence now. Right here, right now. Emmanuel. God with us. In the Eucharist, in the Mass, in the Word, in the priest, in the people. He's everywhere. Here and now. Right here and now, God in Jesus still teaches. Here. Jesus still heals. Now. Jesus still gives hope and strength. Now. Jesus is food for our lives' most serious and important journeys now, to help us meet him in heaven. The holy sacrifice of the Mass is the deepest of the many ways that he continues to be Emmanuel, God with us, right here, all year long. So my brothers and sisters, as we continue this first week, how can our own word and witness show Jesus is here? They're our own witness today. May God bless you.